Hi folks, thanks for watching. Look, it's Lee Farnell here, and I've just come from filming a little interview segment with one of the star retailers of one of my clients. And it's so inspirational when you talk with and sit with someone who's having fun playing the game of being good at customer service sales. I mean, it's a win-win situation, particularly in the retail store, where we create some theatre, make it fun. But what he's also doing, and this guy has a background in football and sport and coaching, making it a team game. Let me give you a few of what Malthouse calls the 1%ers. But let's talk about 1%ers. They're actually way more than 1% when it comes to business. One, creating a team atmosphere. We are a team. As a team, we give great customer service. As a team, we want to have long-term relationship with our customers. So there's photos of the team. He's got Steve's six-pack of the month, and even on the box, it's got Steve's name, Steve's Choice. So he makes members of the staff, particularly the long-term members of the staff, personalities. So they're part of the team. There's team photos. There's team photos on the wall. There's team photos on their newsletter. So the whole branding of we're a local team. In fact, as I look there now, it shows all the different clubs that they supply and work with and are associated with. We're local, let alone the events they have in the store for their customers and any of those clubs. Then there's the merchandising, and it's so clear that here, wines from Chile, wine from Argentina, Prosecco here from Italy, a tasty Spanish, a tasty Italian, a tasty French. So straight away there's an embedded command in the merchandising, but also it makes it clear. Then there's Max's beer choice of the week, and there it is, making another highlight of the staff, let alone some of the little competitions that go on to help get people involved in the loyalty program and incentivizing the staff not only to get the numbers but to make sure they get it right. Whereas other stores have gone, oh, it's all too hard, people don't want to be part of a loyalty program. Well, they don't if they don't know it exists. They don't if they don't know the benefits of being on it or the fun that happens as a result. And so it's a great example, and I think back to the early days when we did all the work with Brian and one of my other retail friends, who've turning it into an elite sport where you want to get better and better at being creative, better and better at sales and service. You want win-win long-term relationships with your customers, as Jeff just said. Everyone knows it's much cheaper to get an existing customer to spend another $5 or $10 with you than to have to go out and spend the money and the energy to get that $5 or $10 from a brand new customer. And of course, how do you do that? You make it enticing, and you set up your merchandising, and you set up your training and your packaging and your offers so that it's easy for customers to spend that little bit extra with you. In fact, right next to the cash register there was the specials bin. There's a whole psychology there. We've already made decisions to buy, so why not buy one more? It makes it so much easier. The science of a win-win long-term relationship with your customer. And we're talking about one of the other great performers in this group, one of the guys who, as he said, the amazing thing is, he said, I thought that manager that you were talking about, Lee, because I said, mate, between you and this other fellow, you were really two high performers in the group. It's just exciting and great motivational to be around somebody who wants to play the game that well. He goes, when I first met that guy, I actually thought he was an owner, but in fact, he's a manager. He's not an owner. He doesn't even have any equity in the business, but he acts as if he's an owner. We said, wow, that is one of the key secrets, when you can have your managers and your staff acting and behaving and thinking like an owner, because then their full creativity is involved. And of course, if you are the owner, there's an old Chinese proverb that says, do not forget to give the wing to the person that gives you the whole chicken. Do not forget to give the wing to the person who gives you the whole chicken. In other words, if they're an employee or a manager, obviously they're an employee, then what you'll do is you will incentivize and make them feel like an owner, or even make them a part owner, or at least make them involved in profit share and bonuses. Andrew Carnegie, way back, the richest man in the world, around 1910, sold his company to JP Morgan for something like $600 million at that time, and then proceeded to give away pretty much all of his money. money. He said the purpose of creating wealth is to give it away. He said, I made sure that my senior managers were part owners in the company. So as they said, when Carnegie sold that company, something like 30 odd people became millionaires and multimillionaires in 1910, 1915. So do not forget to give the wing to the person that gives you the whole chicken. Why? Because you want your staff and your managers thinking and behaving like an owner, not like an employee. That's a critical, not 1%er, that's like a 10 or 20%er that makes a massive difference. So I get inspired when I spend some time with A-grade performers, because what it does is it benchmarks, it shows what's possible. As one of my friends, clients said yesterday, it's like when Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute mile. You know, in the following year, something like 17 or 20 others broke the 4-minute mile. Why? Because that barrier, it showed it was possible. When human beings can see what's possible, it takes performance to a whole other level. You know, so get out, be your best, put wings on your business, decide to play the game, sell yourself first that you want to play the game of business, the game of life, the game of relationships, to play it as well as you possibly can. Why? This isn't a dress rehearsal. Let's get on with it. Have fun, be your best. Hope this helps. See you next time.